Sir Elton John has just dropped a revelation that sent shockwaves through the music world. The legendary Rocket Man, who has sold over 300 million records worldwide, has finally named his 7 favorite musicians of all time. And according to insiders, this wasn't some polite, politically correct list. It allegedly sparked serious drama behind the scenes, with huge stars said to be furious about being left out. Elton has worked with almost everyone, collaborating with icons, championing new talent, and shaping pop culture for decades. So when he reveals who truly matters to him, the entire industry leans in. What reportedly stunned people most wasn't just the names, but what he supposedly said about each of them, comments that, according to sources, strained some relationships while making others stronger than ever. At number 7 is Lady Gaga. Insiders say Elton helped mentor her in her early days and treated her like family. But as her fame exploded, rumors claim she became more distant, even declining an appearance at one of his charity events without much explanation. Those close to Elton say he was hurt and confused, feeling abandoned by someone he'd supported so openly. Still, he allegedly calls her fearless and brilliant, and some believe including her on this list is his way of keeping the door open for reconciliation. Number 6 is Eminem, a choice that reportedly triggered massive backlash years ago. Elton stunned the world when he defended the rapper against accusations of homophobia and performed with him at the Grammys. According to industry chatter, some of Elton's friends were outraged and even cut ties, but he refused to back down, insisting he saw honesty and vulnerability in Eminem's work. Sources say the two now share a deep mutual respect, regularly staying in touch, and that this pick reflects Elton's loyalty to artists he believes in, no matter the cost. In 5th place is George Michael, a selection said to be loaded with grief and love. Friends describe Elton as shattered by George's death in 2016, blaming himself for not being able to help more. Their friendship, reportedly full of blazing arguments and emotional reunions, was complicated but profound. Elton is said to still keep photos of George around his home and struggles to talk about him without becoming emotional, making this ranking one of the most personal on the list. At number 4 sits Freddie Mercury. Their relationship, insiders claim, mixed admiration with rivalry. Elton was dazzled by Freddie's outrageous charisma and unmatched vocal power, yet privately felt overshadowed. Stories circulate about sharp comments and stretches of silence between them. But beneath it all, Elton supposedly studied Freddie's performances obsessively, trying to understand how he captivated stadiums so effortlessly. Number 3 goes to John Lennon. Elton idolized him, and early criticism from Lennon reportedly cut deeply. Yet they eventually formed a genuine friendship, sharing the stage and bonding over fame and addiction. Elton's ranking of Lennon is said to reflect both the pain of being dismissed by a hero and the gratitude of later being accepted by him. In 2nd place is Bernie Taupin, Elton's lifelong lyricist. Their creative partnership has produced countless classics, but insiders say it's also been stormy. Explosive arguments, long periods of not speaking, and intense contract battles have allegedly tested their bond. Still, neither seems able to recreate that same magic with anyone else, making Bernie, in Elton's eyes, both his greatest collaborator and his most complicated relationship. At number 1 is David Bowie. This choice, sources claim, reveals Elton's deepest emotional wound. He admired Bowie intensely, yet felt constantly held at a distance, like a fan rather than a peer. Reports say repeated attempts at friendship and collaboration were politely brushed off, leaving Elton feeling rejected but still in awe. Even so, he praises Bowie as the greatest artist of their generation. Proof that, for Elton, Love and admiration sometimes outlast hurt.